Hello everyone, welcome back to Larry and Amy's Kitchen. Today we have decided to make a batch of apple butter. I love apple butter on toast, peanut butter and apple butter on anything sweet like a cinnamon roll, what have you, or I could just eat it straight out of the jar. We're going to show you how simple it is to cook apple butter or make apple butter with your crock pot. Whereas basically once you get the ingredients together and put in the crock pot, you literally do not have to do anything except stir it every few hours. So here we go. Now this recipe here that I am showing you, we have peeled roughly 6 pounds of apples, and this is going to cook down to approximately 1 quart of apple butter. You can adjust the amount that you want based on in other words, you can adjust the size of the ingredients that you use based on the amount that you want. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is take our apples. Like I said, this is roughly 6 pounds, and we're going to put them in the crock pot. Try not to drop them everywhere. This should pretty well fill up the crock pot. We bought a case of apples the other day, and we've been putting some in the freezer, and we decided to keep some of them out so that we could make some fresh apple butter. Now that 6 pounds exactly fills up the crock pot, so that worked out real good. To the 6 pounds of apples, we're going to add 3 cups of sugar. Seems like a lot, but this is quite a bit of apples, and believe me, when it cooks down, it's going to taste so good. So we're going to spread all that out and just leave it laying right there on top. And on top of that, we're going to add 2 teaspoons or 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. So, and you don't have to be exact. In fact, I'd probably be better off just taking this top off. Well, that didn't work. That's alright, we'll just do it this way. If you like more cinnamon, you could actually probably add even more. There we go, we just about got it. And we're just going to sprinkle that all over. It smells so good. In fact, I'd be tempted to probably overuse the cinnamon if more than anything, since it smells so good. Alright, and last but not least, you just need a touch of salt. They call it 1/4 of a teaspoon, so I'm just going to put just a little bit of salt in here. And believe it or not, that is all you need to do. We're going to put the lid on it. We're going to turn it on high, and we're going to let it stay on high for 4 to 5 hours, and then we're going to take the top off and let it continue to cook with the top off, so it'll slowly begin to thicken. After a couple of hours, you'll want to come in and probably stir it around a little bit. Every couple of hours after that, just check it, stir it so to make sure it doesn't stick to the sides of the crock pot, and that is all you need to do. You will slowly see this begin to cook down as the day goes by. This is going to cook for about 8 to 10 hours. So I would suggest you either start it late at night before you go to bed, put it on, or you can start it first thing in the morning and let it cook all day. It's going to make your house smell wonderful with that cinnamon flavor. And what we will do, in the interest of saving time, is we will come back with video part 2 when it's done, and we will show you what it looks like. So stay tuned. We'll be back in a little bit, and we'll give you a heads up as to what we have in the pot.